That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Cruz eluding the pressure right.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Right there.
Operating from the gun. Cruz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. DK Metcalf, 84 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready? 125.
This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready? Black 25. You ready, Rick? You ready, Rick? Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. Going to throw right side here. Complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
This is taken at the 15. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Cruz now to throw on second down. Throw left side, complete to Harry. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Cruz from the gun, he'll throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Cruz, operating from the gun. He'll find Harry on the right side. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Got a man open, that's Harry. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Raiders.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 13 yards out, and the Raiders add on to their lead. That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
And Winston lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready? Move ready. Mike 58 right there. Sonny.
Winston now to throw on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Winston. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Zoom, zoom. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Winston now. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bama. And he may want to track down that football, because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So out come the Raiders. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble, as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out comes Minnesota. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Ready? Blue way. Get the mic. You must be dreaming.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. They're able to locate Wilson. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now, as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 9 now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go. Set. 10 Tucson. 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
23 yards to pick up there. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now Cruz to throw. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught outright by Renfro. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Kill, kill, kill. Hurry, ready, go.
From the gun, Cruz. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Cruz on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
At the 9-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Cruz to the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is to...
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2nd down, McKinnon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Blue lady. Watch it. Pick me up. Here we go. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Flip it.
3rd and long for Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here come the Raiders. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Cruz now. Throwing on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
On the double. 56. We got it. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right? Jack.
Cruz to throw on 2nd down. He'll take a shot to the end. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are pouring it on. Extra point up and through. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Just like that.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a gain of 2, and it will be the final act of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Ready. Black 22.
Check. 55 to Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Back, go.
Now a give. This is McKinnon. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done. Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Ready. Go 58 to Mike. Check pass.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Switch. Slam. Say.
22 jet bomber. Gone. Ready, go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's Cruz from the gun on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Returning is Peppers. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Winston trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bama. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Cruz to throw. Off play action. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Cruz. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
On first down, McKinnon. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Black 25. Right there in the middle. 55. I got one.
55's mine, guys. 55.
Green, triple team.
It's game situation. Let's go.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Winston.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
In your face.
Running the toss here to Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellows up front in order to bring this one home.
From the gun on 3rd down, Cruz. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Ready, Black 25 behind.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Cruz. From the gun, he'll throw. The open man here, Renfro. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, blue 80.
58's the mic. Here we go, here we go. Tie that left, tie that left. You got 3 down, 3 down.
Let's go.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're ready to move to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Winston. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Point after here coming up. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, Who waiting?
58, come on.
All day, dog.
Check 24, check 24.
Check 52.
Flip it, flip it, flip it. Push it up.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Green, triple team.
58, boys, 58, 58.
Green, triple team.
6 man.
Let's go.
Here's Winston. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Switch, switch, switch.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
Here's Winston. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
955, 955.
Jameis now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Hey, let's get that ball,
Let's go.
Winston. And he's going to go down again. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. Black 25.
Mike 58, right there. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
From the gun, Winston. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but This one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. That game has gone final in Foxborough. The Patriots, they've taken the lead now over the Jets. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Go 58 to the mic. Let's get the ball. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Raiders, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.